Sports Zone starts now.
What is up, everyone? It is week 2 of district football action. Before we get to that, though, we did have a bit of breaking news before these games kicked off tonight. Hickman head coach Cedric Howell has resigned from his position with the Cupies. He spent 6 seasons at the helm of his alma mater, first taking over back in 2018. He graduated from Hickman in 2005 and even played in a Cupie uniform back in the day. He went 13-46 overall in his time as head coach and 0-10 in that final year this year. Alvis has actually coached at all 3 Columbia high schools, Rockbridge, Battle, and of course at Hickman. Well, the first round bye has come and gone for those teams who earned it during the regular season, so every team that is still alive is in action this week. We love to see that. We've got lots of great matchups coming your way, but this one is near the top of those. It's a regular season rematch. More than that, it's a Tri-County Conference title rematch out in Wardsville tonight. Southern Boone and Blair Oaks meeting on the very same field they met on 3 weeks ago at the Falcon Athletic Complex. Falcons coming off of that first round bye as they look to repeat a state title run this year. First drive of the game. Boy, that was quick, already in the red zone, and it's QB run. Tyler backs, weaves through the Eagles defense, lowers that shoulder on the way into touchdown. Number 1 on the night for him, 7-0 in favor of the home team. Ensuing kickoff, you gotta watch this. Nolan Laughlin boots this one for the Falcons, but Brady Dabkus fields it. He says, hey, I'm gonna return this thing. Good decision, too. He gets through a mass of defenders. He's still on his feet. He's coming straight at us, waving hello to the camera. Is he gonna get drugged down? Yes, he will, just short of the end zone. But my gosh, the kid's got some wheels on him. He needed to lie down for a second after that one. But Blair Oaks, they also got some dudes on defense. Brady Kirpin drags down A.J. Evans, and Falcons get a big red zone stop, still 7-0 in Wardsville. The volleyball team in attendance tonight, fresh off a win in their 3rd straight state championship this morning. Congratulations to them. They had a good show tonight. First quarter winding down, backs having himself a night, calls his own number again. 45 yards all the way to the house, showing off the crib a lot tonight. 14-0. Falcons. He ain't done yet. He says, Natalie, I got another. Put the camera back on me. And 16 yards for the score. He had 3 first half rushing touchdowns, 4 on the night, up 21-zip over Southern Boone. Second quarter, though, time for some Soboco offense to get cooking. Evans rolls out on 4th down, stays on his feet. He sees something. He sees Kellen Ash near the sideline. Big first down. They needed that one for some momentum. Now it's going to be 3rd and goal. Evans back to pass again. He's going to fire one to Weston Jennings. They do say he's short of the touchdown there, so he's on the goal line, and Evans going to punch it in as the Eagles get on the board in Wardsville, but it's tough to stop Ted LePage's group. Before half, backs. This time going to use his arm. A dime into the hands of Nick Klosser. That drive going to end in another TD. Blair Oaks is headed to the district championship next week, 64-30 over Southern Boone. Rockbridge taking on Francis House Central in the Class 6 District 4 semifinal matchup. Good crowd on hand in Columbia. First quarter, Bruins up 7-0. Brady Davidson swings it out to Draven Seaman, who gets a block and finds the end zone, coming right at us. Bruins now lead 14-0, and I love this celebration. A little Spider-Man action on you. Love the creativity, folks. Bruin defense making plays. Howell Central's Tristan Graham overthrows, and look at Cullen Snow making the dive and interception. Gotta love the turnover celebrations. An iPad selfie, no less. Get this, very next play, Davidson, deep drop, unloads deep. Who else? Draven Seaman, all the way behind the defense, and a throw was perfect from Davidson. 21-0 now in favor of the Bruins, and the Bruin fans are really loving all the scoring happening tonight. They got to see a lot of it. How about some more? Rockbridge puts the senior, Sam Kaiser, in on his very first snap. Look at this. He calls his own number. He is rumbling his way down the field. He's going to get taken down inside the 5-yard line. What a run from Kaiser, and he would be rewarded with that long run with a touchdown. Just walking right in untouched. Bruins win this one 69-32 and advance to the district title next week. Over at Helias, the Satyrs are hosting Washington after a first-round bye. Both teams tonight looking for a ticket to the district title game. High stakes. This is a good way to start. I'd always do this. Hand it off to Mason French and let him cook. He gets in to the land of 6 to put the Satyrs up early, doing his best Michael Jordan impression on the way in. Washington tries to get something going here, but this Helias defense, I'm telling you, it's tough. Nice coverage there to force a 4-and-out. So back in the hands of this offense, and they're pretty dangerous too. Austin Weaver with the football keeps it on the read option and smokes the Washington defense. He's going to get all the way in to the end zone. Satyrs up 14-zip now. Second quarter, the fans, they're amped. How about we give them something else? Ryan Casbaum trying for something, but not on the man Sam Lopez. An interception in the end zone, no less. Helias gets the win, 38-28 over Washington. Scoreboard now, Capital City wins a close one against Camdenton in the final seconds, 38-35. Jefferson City wins big over Marshall, 49-3. Odessa gets past Booneville in a high-scoring game, 63-41. California wins a thriller over Oak Grove, 40-39. Ava goes big over Eldon, 72-36. And Harrisburg falls to Crystal City, 40-30. Well, stick around and have more highlights coming right up after the break.
It just keeps getting worse.
These are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
Cracking drywall is just one sign your foundation is compromised, but you can. Put water back in its place. Schedule a free inspection with a local expert from Foundation Recovery Systems. For a limited time, get $500 off any repairs when you call or go online today.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
It's Hy-Vee's Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday. Save big on snacks like Fritos, Cheetos, Hostess multi-pack snacks, Hy-Vee potato chips, Goldfish crackers, Ritz toasted chips, granola bars, and more. Plus, save with everyday perks prices and get members-only prices on snacks like Cheez-It crackers, Oreo cookies, and Frito-Lay multi-packs. Don't miss the Super Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Stay ahead of Mid-Missouri's changing weather with the ABC 17 Storm Track weather app. Rain or shine, you'll be the first to know. Download the free app today.
Certified technicians, genuine Toyota parts. Put your trust in Toyota service centers. Incoming!
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
First State Community Bank. Community strong.
Hi, I'm Joe Miller, Regional President of First State Community Bank, and our people are proud to serve this community because this is where we work, where we raise our families. This is our home. At First State Community Bank, our relationships aren't just built on banking. We have a responsibility to help better the communities we serve. That's why we partner with local charities to give back every chance we get. Here's to hoping you'll pop in and see us sometime, or maybe we'll see you around town.
Visit fscb.com.
At Jim Butler Pre-Owned Powerhouse, every time a horn honks, a driver gets their wheels. With nearly 1,000 options, from top-of-the-line used trucks to budget beauties, with 100-point safety inspections and 45 lenders who want your business. Okay, got it. You'll get your next joyride for way less than you think. And when you see how much your trade-in is worth, you'll say, yeah.
The internet won't work.
Great. Now CJ thinks I ghosted him.
Who brought this into the house?
I can't work from home like this.
Killer move. Switching us to 5G internet. Game over.
Can't escape the horrors of internet drama? Switch to Extreme and live in peace with an always-on, always-fast connection. Get Internet 100 and whole home Wi-Fi for $34.99 a month for 2 years.
Certified technicians, genuine Toyota parts. Put your trust in Toyota service centers. Incoming!
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care. That's the value you can expect from Toyota. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Welcome back, folks. We had a great matchup out in Moberly tonight. The 9-1 Centralia Panthers visit the 8-2 Moberly Spartans, and this has been one of the best districts to watch in mid-Missouri all season. A tight race. Winner of this one goes to the district championship next week. Moberly in here as the 2 seed in this tournament. Centralia is the 3 seed in the district title race. First quarter, no score. Spartans going to give it to the man's name we've been hearing all season, Kayvon Tiger. He's going to make 2 guys miss and scampers into the end zone. Spartans would miss the extra point, but that's a heck of a way to start a ball game. Kayvon is amped. He's been having himself a season, but the Panthers, they had no trouble responding to that. Look at Cullen Bennett. He sells the play action here and floats one over the middle to Maddie Robinson, who hangs on to tie the game at 6. We've got ourselves a ball game on our hands, folks. Panther fans traveled really well. They always do. On their feet. And Jesse Caballero, he's going to keep them standing. Look at this ensuing possession. He rips off a long run to give Centralia a 12-6 lead. They would miss the 2-point conversion attempt. So now it's the Spartans' turn yet again to answer in this football game. Jackson Engel. He's going to roll right in, throws to his left and finds a wide open, who else? Kayvon Tiger. He is going to walk right on in for his second touchdown of the game and gives the Spartans a 13-12 lead. Heading into the break, he wasn't done though. First possession after halftime, they give it to Tiger again, who goes all the way for the hat trick. Spartans would not look back, winning 41-28. Tolton starting up its postseason after a first-round bye. District semifinal action tonight against Versailles. We love to see the big crowd out there in Columbia. Versailles going to get the first score of the night, though. Chase Shoemaker is going to take the handoff in for a touchdown. Battled through that Blazers defense to get his team on the board. But we all know Jake Ryan is going to start cooking. He's been cooking all season. Here he is going to keep it himself and run it in through that defense for a touchdown. 8-6 in favor of the home team in the first quarter, and the Blazers are going to win this one 64-26. Keep in mind, folks, they've had an undefeated season. Scoreboard now: South Callaway falls to Warsaw 46-28. Marceline gets past Salisbury tonight 32-13, and Tipton dominates Louisiana 40-8.